here today at the Gautier public boat ramp. First time here. I'm going to be trying to get some redfish, maybe some speckled trout, flounder, whatever lives here. Maybe just bass. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Started the morning out in the same little creek as the launch is in. Working through the usual suspects, the Shimano World Pop, the Hybrid Hunter Junior, started with it, some stuff from the bass world, trying it out. Old Trusty Faithful for redfish, the Johnson Silver Minnow, but I really didn't get anything on those. I didn't actually start getting any bumps until I put on the Zman Streakz 3.75. That's what I used in my last video. But there's not really a lot of bait in this creek, so I don't think I'm going to spend a bunch of time in here. I'm going to paddle back towards the launch and kind of start heading out towards the river and hit some of those creeks on the way. But now that I've gotten a few bumps on that Streakz, that's where I'm going to put most of my effort into fishing that lure. Alright, so this next clip finds us in a creek towards the mouth of the river from the boat launch. Just hopping that Streakz 3.75 along the bottom. Oh, it's always a good feeling to hear that drag running. Let's see what this guy is. Feels like a little redfish. Is he going to be a keeper? I don't think so now that I'm getting closer. Swing him on in. Okay. Little buster. Good buster. Water. Alright, so this next scene finds us in another creek, and this one is right off the Pascagoula River, just north of the boat launch. It's just a little creek I found that went back in here, and while I was coming in this creek, I saw dozens of little like fingerling bass and brim, and I said, uh-oh, this place is really fresh. But I went deeper in here, and you can see I just hooked up with something that's holding down pretty good. It almost feels like a big flounder, but it's another little rat red. And this guy looks like he might go 16 plus inches. The Mississippi minimum is 18. For that CPR tournament that I'm in, though, I want to see if he'll go 16 inches, because you can actually submit them 16 to 28. So I'm going to put this guy on the board and see what he'll go. So this might be another fish for our tournament. Let's see. What a bozo. So I've probably measured 800,000 fish in my lifetime, and that still happens. What a killer. Left that creek after losing that rat red and drying up my tears, and then I went east to some islands that kind of cut through the river, and I'm fishing at the tip of one of those islands. I've power poled down, and I'm just kind of inching my way forwards, throwing out towards the middle where I suspect it should be deeper, and hopping that Streakz 3.75 along the bottom. I'm expecting there's just got to be an ambush point coming through here, because that north wind is kind of blasting and it's pushing some current through this little pass. Oh, holy cow, what is this? This thing feels big. It is just pulling drag. I'm thinking this is either going to be a bull redfish or a jack crevalle. I'm not sure. It's really strong though. Gosh. Oh, this fish is starting to pull me out to sea. Goodness gracious. This guy needs to get tired pretty soon. I don't really want to go out in the middle of the river. Hey, is that bird going after my fish? What in the world? I think that bird was trying to get my fish. Okay, I think this guy's wearing out. So hopefully we'll be able to get him netted soon, because I think I'm wearing out too. Finally got this guy netted. Let's see how big he is. He's definitely going to be an upper slot red. He will go 25.5 inches. That is a nice fat fish. So gonna go ahead and put him in the cooler bag. Gonna fillet that guy up later. He's gonna fry up really well. Let's get back out to that point and do the same thing. We're gonna be hopping that Streakz 3.75 along the bottom. Redfish like to run in 2s and 3s. So let's see if there's another one out there. Oh, now I kind of saw it in the water. You can't really see it on camera, but that was a redfish. He come up and smacked that Streakz pretty close to the boat. And it's definitely a slot red. He feels pretty solid, but not quite as big as that last one. So we're going to try to get him in the boat. Hopefully we don't drag the fight out like we did on that first fish. Okay, got him in the net. That's redfish number 2, slot redfish number 2. And he will go 22.5, I believe is what that was. So put him in that tournament, and that's going to be our 4th redfish for the Kayak Fishing Nation tournament. And we're going to keep hopping that Streakz along.
Got something. That may be a flounder. Oh no. Gar. About that long.
Alright, so it took a little over an hour to paddle back, and had to leave this trip about 1 o'clock or so today. So going to go ahead and head back to the ramp. This is just my footage of me approaching the ramp. Had a pretty decent day, all things considered. A few rat reds, a couple slot reds. Lost that gar. Pretty nice place here at Gautier. I will say this ramp is more fresh than I would have thought it would have been just looking at it on the map. So if you come here expecting for it to be super salty, it's not whenever I was here in October, but it could be at some point. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.